Hello everybody and welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Adobinoli, coming to you live from the city of Abuja, Nigeria. Kindly like, comment, subscribe and click the bell button below, and take it a little bit further by sharing with your family, your friends, your colleagues, your loved ones, everybody around you. Just share with them. Thank you once again for watching my video. Today I'll be talking about the things you should never rush in life. Like, you do not need to rush it. No matter the pressure the society is putting on you, no matter the pressure people around you are putting on you, no matter your circumstance at this point, at the point you are at, you should never rush these things in life, because at the end of the day it's all about you. It is not about any other person. Your joy and your happiness should come first, so you should never rush any of this. My first point is rushing into making money. There are so many people who have gotten themselves in one crime or the other because of the pressure to make money, because of the pressure to meet up demands at home or in the society and all of that. I'm not talking about people who are generally selfish, who go into crime. I'm talking about those ones, in as much as you do not really have any legal reason or any reasonable reason to commit crime, but you find out that so many people are pushed into making money. They do all sorts of crime because of the pressure to make money. So you don't need to rush to make money. If at the end of the day or at the end of the month all you make for yourself is like 20,000, 30,000 naira, and you're sure you've put in so much work into it, but the returns are not as much as you expected it to be, there is no need to rush it. Take it easy, take it calm on yourself, be calm with yourself. At the end of the day, continuous work, consistency will take you to the top. My next point is, do not rush into relationships. Relationships generally, boyfriend relationship, girlfriend relationship, cordial relationship, um marriage, you don't need to rush into it. And I think this rush, when I talk about um let me talk about let me be specific and talk about intimate relationship. I find out that most times it's the ladies that are the victims of this particular relationship, are the victims of this in particular. The society have put it upon us that, oh, if you don't get married at a certain age, if you don't do this at a certain age, this one, you're not successful, you're not living the life and all of that. You do not need to rush into it, sweetheart. See, marriage, boyfriend girlfriend relationship is all about you and your other partner. Nobody is coming to live with you. Nobody will live with you. So whatever you see in that relationship is what you are going to take. And marriage is something that you don't rush in, because you cannot rush out. Better boyfriend girlfriend, you can rush in and rush out, which I will not even advise you to do, because at the end of the day you're playing with your emotions. Your emotions here are being affected, so you do not need to do that. Thank you very much. Do it at your own will. Do it when you are ready. Do it when your inner mind tells you, okay, this is the right person for me. And when you feel within you, you're very sure that this person is who I want to be with. Don't let anybody push you. Don't be in a rush to do any of that. Relationship is between two people. Don't let society put any sort of pressure on you. So don't rush into any relationship because of what they are saying, or don't rush into any cordial relationship because of what you intend to benefit from that friend. At the end of the day, who knows? I don't wish anybody bad, but tomorrow that friend might die, and what happens? Or tomorrow that friend might turn you down, or tomorrow that friend might actually be the one to stab you at the back. So why you rushing? Study them, study everybody around, study the people you want to go into that relationship with before you embark or before you go into it. Are we clear? Do you understand what I've just said? Don't rush into any sort of relationship because of any reason. It's just do it when you're willing to do it. Do you understand that, self? My next point is, don't be in a rush to make promises. Promises that you are sure you cannot make. Please don't just say it. You promise, you go to the meeting, you promise this one, you promise 1 million naira, you promise your sister's children this, you promise your friends this, you promise see, if you're not sure of it, don't make it, because the moment you don't keep to that promise, people see you as unreliable. And you know, when people start seeing that you're unreliable, it begins to affect the way they communicate with you. So whatever you are not sure of, whatever you know you have no say on, whatever you know you cannot redeem, do not make that promise, no matter how small it is. Don't make it until you're sure within you, even if it requires you sleeping over it before you say it. Please sleep over it before you make such promises. And I think when people force you to make promises at that point in time, I think they are being so unrealistic about it. And I think you shouldn't do it, because when you're being rushed, then it shows to me, it shows that there is something wrong. That is why you want me to rush in giving you or in making a promise, so that at the end of the day you use it in to indict me. So please, don't rush making promises, no matter what they say or no matter what they do. Even I see this most especially in churches. So most churches now, they'll tell you, okay, oh, let's say there's a harvest coming up, and then you're just called upon like that, like, what do you have for us? Don't say anything. Don't say anything. Rather tell them, I'll get back to you. It's as easy as that. There's no need saying, okay, I'll get back out. There's no need mentioning an amount that you know you cannot, or even if you can redeem it, but you know it will take a whole lot. It will deprive you of a whole lot before you can redeem such promises. So do not make such promises. My next point is, you should not rush into making huge financial commitments. Yes, buying a house is good, buying a car is good, it's very wonderful. But we all know that sometimes, when you buy these properties, it comes with maintenance costs. And if we do not have such amount of money to maintain these properties we've acquired, it becomes a liability to us, because a property that cannot be maintained, at the end of the day, it loses its value very fast. So do not be in a rush to make financial commitment, even in businesses as well. Don't rush into going into a business because, okay, there's a business, or there's a business idea, or there's a business proposal that have been brought to you, and the thing looks, oh, it's so lucrative and all of that. Sit on it. Sit on it, sleep on it, call your lawyers into it as well, because you know there are some things that you read, you might not really understand the legal terms, or you might not really understand how binding it is on you until you call a lawyer who sits down and interprets it to you. So if don't rush it, don't rush into making financial commitment. It's not going to help you in any way, because at the end of the day, you might lose at the long run. Financial commitments are good, but do not rush it. That's just all I'm saying. Sleep on it, think about it, look at the pros, look at the cons, and make sure the pros outweighs the cons. Because once the cons outweigh the pros, then there's a problem. You shouldn't invest. You shouldn't invest in such. My next point is, you should not rush into doing business. Business is very good, very true, but don't rush into going into business. Yes, people will tell you that business is a very good thing. You will excel, you will do this. All I'm saying is, before you go into any business, try and do a feasibility study. Study that line of business, study your competitors, study your environment as well. Where do you want this business to be? Have you studied the laws, the policies that govern this business as well? So do not rush into any business, no matter what it is. Even inheriting businesses as well, because sometimes we inherit businesses from our parents. Do not just rush into it because, okay, my dad did it or my mom did it, so I believe, I'm sure I would also excel in it. Before you inherit it, make sure you've gone for training. When I say training, I'm not really saying you have to go and pay money for training. Maybe you meet the person you're inheriting that business from and tell them, okay, how to coach you basically on how to do certain things. Learn from the people on the job as well, learn from them as well, because they will give you so many, or they'll give you ideas of on what the person you inherited the business from might not know. You see those people we look at as our subordinates. See the information those people have, it will shock you how they got such information. So before you inherit a business, before you go into a business, do all the feasibility study required. So don't just rush into it because, oh, they've told you that, okay, they've told you that Mr. A made 3 million naira or is making 3 million naira in profit every month. So you just want to rush into it, just throwing your money into it because, okay, I'm going to make such money as well. It will not, I'm not, let me not be so negative here, but for the few people I've watched who did not do feasibility study, who just who just rushed into business because they heard so and so person is into this business, at the end of the day, did not make it. They ended up, that business ended up crashing. So don't rush into business, no matter what it is. Do your own homework first. So my next point is, do not rush into judging people. They say don't judge so that you won't be judged, right? So do not judge people. No matter what was done, yes, the person did wrong, the person has done abominable things, the person should have done this, the person should have done that. Do not be quick to judge. Hear from the person first before you give your judgment. That is why in the court of law, there are always two sides to a story. So do not judge. And that's why the judge is always there to hear and give his judgment. So do not be quick to judge. Do not rush to judge because you're hearing from one side, okay, or because you're hearing from your best friend, or because you're hearing from your parents, or because you're hearing from someone you trust. Then you just go ahead to just pass judgment on the other person. Do not be too quick, or don't rush into judging other people. My next point is, don't be in a rush to make announcements, to show off. Like this our age, it's so it's so amazing the way people rush into social media to make announcements, or to show off their wealth, or to show off their accomplishment, or to show off whatever. I'm not saying it's bad, but don't be in a hurry to put out most of these things on social media. Not everyone on social media means well for you, but even the people that are following you, even those that will follow, that will like all your pictures, all your posts, not all of them mean well for you. So do not be in a rush to put out your achievements or your accomplishments online. Minimize what you post on social media. Don't put everything there. Cut it. Don't be in a rush to even post it too. Not because you got a promotion today, you post it on social media today. Your village people might be following you. So why are you not in a rush to do that? So calm down. Let your temper calm down first, before you post it on social media. Yeah, before you make it public. Even when I say public, even to your friends, not all your friends mean well for you. I'm not just talking about social media. Even your friends, don't be in a hurry to make that announcement to your friends. My next and final point is, do not be in a rush to make a decision. Decisions when you're very happy, when you're excited, decisions when you're angry, decisions when you're tipsy, when you're drunk, decisions generally. Do not be in a rush to make decisions. Yes, calm down, think about it, be sure of that step you want to make before you conclude on it. Basically, you cannot just decide like that. You cannot just stand and just, okay, I've decided this is this, without having a thorough thought about it. So do not rush about any decision, whether it has to do with you, whether it has to do with people around you. Just be calm, be settled, be sure of what you want before you make that decision. Do you understand what I've said? So I've given you how many points now? I think 6 points thereabout on the things you should not rush into, no matter what it is, no matter the pressure you have from others or you have from societies. Don't rush into any of this. If there are other things you think we shouldn't rush into it, kindly drop it in the comment section below. I will read it and I will respond as well. Yes. And if you're having challenges on how to overcome the some of these things I've mentioned, then you can DM me on any of my social media platform. I would respond to you as well. Thank you once again for watching my video. Kindly like, comment, subscribe, most especially subscribe. See you in my other videos. Thank you. Bye.